Hey friends, this is the Miss Wolfie from our half acre homestead, and today we're transplanting our extra cabbage plants. Excuse me for the background noise, folks. Papa's watching TV and the dishwasher's running, so we'll just have to live with it. These are those late flat Dutch cabbage seeds I planted. Now I planted 8 of these cells, and I planted extra seeds because, well, these seeds are like 5 or 6 years old, and I honestly didn't think they would all grow. But look at that. Okay, now you know me, folks. I can't just thin these out and throw these babies away because they all have the potential of being a cabbage. I don't know where I'm going to put them in the garden, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. So what I'm doing is I have a new tray here, and I very carefully opened one of these cells, and if you can see this, there is like 7 little cabbage plants here. And all I'm doing is I filled a new tray, and I'm poking a hole in the potting soil, and I'm very carefully and gently, because they're just wee babies, putting it in the hole, giving it a little squirt of water, and tamping it down. And like I said, I planted 8 cells. So out of those 8 cells, I'm not sure how many cabbage plants we're going to get. See, these 3 already came out of this bunch, and there's 5 more here. So that was like 8 in one cell. And I planted 8 cells, so we just may have a whole lot of cabbage this year. Okay, so here is another cell, and I'm just gonna, it doesn't matter if I, rip them off, but as you can see, there is here 3, 6, 7 little cabbage plants. You know me, folks. Anything that struggles to live, I give a chance to. All I do is I just give it a little gentle squeeze. You don't want to try and pull them out because you'll disrupt the baby roots. Okay, so these are newborns, folks. So treat them gently as you would a newborn. See, now they're just very gently coming apart. And I'm going to lay it down here, like that, and very carefully plant them like I did the other ones. Put it in a hole, give it a little squirt of water, and tuck it in. Okay, so you may not be able to see these very well, but out of those 8 cells, which is 2, 4, 6, 8, that I planted of those late large flat Dutch cabbage, I got 32 cabbage plants. Here are the tomato plants that were planted in seed cells until I dropped it and the dirt fell all over the floor. Now I dropped it the day I planted them, so I just swept up the dirt, put it in this tray, watered it, and prayed. And as you can tell, I'm going to have the same problem with tomatoes as I have with my cabbages. I'm going to have lots. Most of these are my Alaskan early tomatoes that I think they ripen in either 50 or 59 days from being put into the garden. So fingers crossed that I have found the tomato that will grow and give me a good harvest in this part of Canada. Okay, last but not least, I found a sweet potato in the bottom of my bin that had sprouted. And I've tried this before and I've never been very good at it, but it's February and there's some green here. I don't care, even if I just get foliage, it'll be pretty. But we're going to give these a chance. And we're going to plant them in a 5-gallon bucket with just some everyday ordinary potting soil. Look at the roots. Like seriously, folks, if something wants to grow that bad, give it a chance. Okay, so we're going to do just that. We're going to give it a chance. We're just going to plant these vines in here. And who knows, if they take off, then I will put them out on the deck when the hotter weather comes, because apparently sweet potatoes love the heat. And well, this is Canada. This is, you know, north of Ottawa. This is not the warmest place. But again, something wants to grow this bad, we will definitely, like seriously. Isn't that beautiful? We'll give them a chance. There we go. And then later on, Papa's gonna get the drill out. He couldn't do it first. It should have been done first. There should have been some holes drilled in the bottom of this bucket, but it had dirt in it because I was transplanting. Papa said, just plant what you want and he'll drill holes in the bottom later. So I will keep you posted. This is the Mrs. Wolfe from our half-acre homestead saying, don't let anybody tell you that old seeds are no good. Give them a chance. Why do you think they have seed vaults? Take care. God bless.